They had vowed to block traffic and shut down Washington, D.C. in an effort to bring attention to their displeasure with World Bank and IMF policies. They are hundreds of anti-globalization protesters who converged on Washington late Thursday, only to step up their demonstrations to full speed Friday. Police were ready. As of late Friday, more than 300 people had been arrested. In the midst of it all, finance ministers from the 7 industrialized nations held their annual meeting to discuss international economics and financial issues. Protesters say the World Bank's and IMF policies help wealthy nations at the expense of the poor. Other demonstrators disagree with the Bush administration's environmental policies. One demonstrator, Patrick Greensboro, called the World Bank and IMF two of the most destructive institutions on the planet.
People are upset about the corporate takeover, what we're calling the corporate greed epidemic. So we're out here to get a message out about reclaiming our democracy, about protecting environment, and about challenging the World Bank and the IMF.
More demonstrations were planned over the next 2 days, one aimed at preventing officials from leaving the meeting. Charles Ramsey, Washington's chief of police, said so far the demonstrations were controllable.
We're going to be as tolerant as we can be with different groups, but also we're not going to tolerate any damage to properties.
Washington police are backed up by police personnel from 24 other cities. Chief Ramsey said earlier in the week the protesters could get their message out, but not at the expense of shutting down the city and hurting others.